Hello there, this is Welsh ASMR 82. Hey, how you doing? So in today's video, ASMR Maps video, where we take a very calm and quiet look up close at some countries around the world, and we learn which are the most populated cities in those countries. It's part of a series that I've been working on. There is a playlist if you want to check it out and look at my videos on the UK, US, Africa, the whole world, etc. I recently did France and then Germany in separate videos. So I decided to do a combined video today of both New Zealand and Australia. And I know, because it's less catchy I suppose, on the title and thumbnail I'm thinking of putting top 10 most populated cities, but we're actually going to do 11. Partly because one of my favourites is just outside the top 10. So this is a combined list of the top 11, so there's one extra one just for you. Most populated cities within Australia and New Zealand combined. I really hope you enjoy the video, learn something new, relax, or maybe even fall asleep. We're going to start with New Zealand, because number 11 on the list is Wellington. And we couldn't do the list without adding Wellington, could we? In fact, to be more specific, we're going to add in Porirura as well, because the numbers are for the metropolitan area. It says the metropolitan area provisional New Zealand resident population 2024 says that 432,600 people live within the contiguous area of Wellington itself, Hutt Valley, so this is Lower Hutt and Upper Hutt, and Porirua here as well. Just noticed there's somewhere called Whitby. I wonder if they've got really good fish and chips like Whitby in England does. So with that in mind, we're going to start. If you don't know the format of this video, maybe you're new to this channel, we just go through the pictures here on Google Earth and take a look and then move on to the next one. So this is Wellington, the capital of New Zealand, not the largest city, which we're going to see the two largest cities on this list later on. Wellington, the capital of New Zealand, sits near the North Island's southernmost point on the Cook Strait. A compact city, it encompasses a waterfront promenade, sandy beaches, a working harbour, and colourful timber houses on surrounding hills. So we just take a look at the nice photos that someone's provided. I have had a couple of people comment every now and again a picture gets included that isn't actually from the city itself. So I obviously don't have any control over that, so I'm sorry. That is so beautiful though, isn't it? I haven't been to Australia yet. I do intend on going. But I've been to New Zealand, both North and South Island. I think it is one of the most beautiful countries on the planet. In the world, on the planet. That's lovely. Very nice shot. I'm not artsy with photos at all. Most of the photos on my phone are of food or my dog. It's very cool. Is that a bridge? It's a very nice colonial building there. It's very interesting architecture. There we are. So that was the honourable mention to number 11 in our top 10. Okay, let's zoom over. Now, when I went to New Zealand, and I've said this story before, so sorry for repeating myself. When I went to New Zealand, we went to Auckland and then to Queenstown, and I thought to myself, oh, we're there for like 10 days, maybe we can just grab a quick flight over to Sydney, you know, just pop over, with a very European mindset, like I could get from Wales to Paris in like an hour and 10 minutes. That distance is deceivingly long. It's about 3 hours. We're not going to go to Sydney just yet. Number 10 on the list, however, is much further away, if my geography serves me right. I just saw Carnarvon. You have a Carnarvon as well, do you? No, where are you? Looking for Canberra. Now Perth is there. I thought Canberra was over that side with it. Perth's by itself then, is it? Canberra must be with all of the other cities over here then. It's embarrassing. I'm going to have to look it up. I can't see it. It's usually easy to find them because they're all on the coast, all the big cities. Okay, let's do Canberra. Doesn't seem to show for some reason. Oh, there it is. Of course, it isn't on the coast. So you tricked me. So Canberra's just here, near Lake George. In the Australian Capital Territory, just down south from Sydney and north east of Melbourne. Canberra is Australia's capital, so both the capitals of New Zealand and Australia are actually really low on this list. Inland from the country's southeast coast, surrounded by forest, farmland and nature reserves, it earns its nickname the Bush Capital. Let's take a look. Oh, it's very, it's laid out a bit like an American city, isn't it? Yeah, that's very organised. The British cities are a mess. I love a good fountain. I wonder if that's like the presidential office? It's very grand, must be. Bit of art, Ferris wheel, beautiful sky. That is apparently the Australian Museum in the distance. It's very green and beautiful, isn't it? Lovely. So that's Canberra, number 10 on our list. It includes the area of, now I'm going to butcher the name and I do apologise. I'm going to say Queanbeyan, God knows how it's actually pronounced. Those two areas together combined make 462,984 inhabitants. We're going to pop back to New Zealand, to Christchurch, on the coast over here, because its population is 470,000, and this is to do with the urban area, this is from the urban area provisional resident population in 2021, 470,814. It says, Christchurch, known for its English heritage, is located on the east coast of New Zealand's South Island. Flat-bottom punts glide on the Avon River, you've got one of them too, which meanders through the city centre. On its banks are cycling paths the green expanse of Hagley Park and Christchurch Botanic Gardens. Of course, it had earthquakes in 2010, 2011, which destroyed a lot of the most beautiful buildings there. Oh wow, that is stunning. That was taken in 2012 apparently. I see what they mean when they say English heritage. It does look like, oh look, the earthquakes have done Or maybe that was a fire. It does look like a sort of sleepy English town, doesn't it? Over the other end of the world. When I said English town, I was thinking as well, but it's Dunedin, which is Scottish, isn't it? Settled by many Scottish people. Te po heringa waka. Yeah, it just looks like a random English city or town. That's absolutely beautiful. It's this observatory. How lovely. Christchurch is definitely worth a visit then. Okay, so that was number 9 on our list, 470,000. We're going to go back to Australia then. For number 8, which is Newcastle. Now, if I remember correctly, it's up here somewhere. Gold Coast. Don't think it's that far up. Probably gonna have to. There you are. Okay, Newcastle here. And Maitland. Let's have a look. Where's. Oh, you've got Cardiff. So it says Newcastle and Maitland together. I can't see Maitland. Is it up the coast a bit? There's Newcastle Airport there. Tomago, Hexham, Beresfield, Thornton. Ah, East Maitland, so it's this area as well. Maitland Park's over there. So it stretches quite far inland as well. So Maitland is there, look. East Maitland is there. And Newcastle. So, altogether, this gives us a population of 505,489. It says Newcastle is a harbour city in the Australian state of New South Wales. Its plentiful beaches are linked by the Bathers Way, a coastal walk stretching between Nobby's Beach and Mereweather Beach. The walk provides access to Bogey Hole, so many funny names, a convict-built ocean bath from the colonial period. It's also looking at a point to see migrating whales. No, whales is in me, like Welshman, but whales is in the sea creature. Oh, that's lovely. Restoration of Newcastle's post office. It seems quite flat, I suppose it is coastal. Oh gosh, that's beautiful. It looks like Wales on that one day a year we have nice weather. We have the beaches, we just don't have the sun. That's a rainbow. I do love a proper brick-built building, I gotta be honest. Lunch and dinner cruises, apparently. More modern apartment building. Really nice shot of the coast. And there we are, Newcastle. Okay, so we're on number, I've lost count, 7. We're going to go to Gold Coast, which I always used to assume was like an area rather than an actual place, like a, you know, like you have the Costa Brava, which has certain cities in it, like Barcelona. But no, Gold Coast is a place. I've done that thing where it, okay, I need to pause and restart it, hang on. Or better, if in doubt, restart. So Gold Coast is here. Oh gosh, that's nice, isn't it? Gold Coast has a population of 718,772 people. That is a big city. The Gold Coast is a metropolitan region south of Brisbane on Australia's east coast. It's famed for its long, sandy beaches. surfing spots and elaborate system of inland canals and waterways. It's also home to theme parks such as Dreamworld, SeaWorld and Wet and Wild. Also hiking trails. That is an amazing picture. Wow. Really impressive. I love me a sandy beach. Never ever tried surfing though. That's a very interesting building architecturally speaking. I think I would break my neck if I tried to surf. I just like to look at it. Dry, with a book in my hand. Really stunning modern buildings. Very impressive. I want to see some of these canals. Waterways. Southport. I'm going to do something we don't usually do. I'm going to zoom in. I need to look. I want to have a look at these canals. Just land somewhere. Like there. Gosh, it is. It's very, reminds me of the Netherlands. So many inland sort of waterways. Wow. Okay, that is the Gold Coast, and that is impressive. Okay, so where's next then? We're staying. We're going to Adelaide, which is over there. Is this? It's not like Port. It's going to say Kangaroo Island. I was going to say, is that no? The state is Victoria, isn't it? South Australia. Oh, okay, that's Victoria, just next door. So Adelaide is here. So we're getting much bigger now. Adelaide has a population of 1.4 million, so 1,469,163, and that was from 2024. Oh, it is, sorry. No, that's more sort of lakes. I want to do Adelaide. There we are. Adelaide is South Australia's cosmopolitan coastal capital. Its ring of parkland on the River Torrens is home to renowned museums such as the Art Gallery of South Australia, displaying expansive collections including noted Indigenous art, and the South Australia Museum, devoted to natural history. That's the Adelaide Convention Centre by the looks of it. Very pretty. I love this bridge. I love the way they've lit it up. Nice fountain. Beautiful parks. Very colonial-esque church. From the front it looks more like the Notre Dame. Some random art. Very interesting and colourful. It's a very nice area. It's just centred in this nice area downtown. I love that. It's Christmas and it's summertime. I can't get my head around it. Beautiful old building there. Lovely stuff. Okay, that was Adelaide. Next is Auckland. So we'll be going back to New Zealand for the final time in this list. So where are we? We are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We are on number 5. So Adelaide was number 6, Auckland with a population of 1.7 million, so 1,797,300 according to a census of June 2024. I have been to Auckland. I was suitably impressed, particularly by the harbour front. Auckland, based around 2 large harbours, is a major city in the north of New Zealand's North Island. In the centre, the iconic Sky Tower has views of Viaduct Harbour, which is full of super yachts and lined with bars and cafes. It is indeed. Auckland Domain, the city's oldest park, is based around an extinct volcano and home to the formal winter gardens. Near downtown, Mission Bay Beach has a seaside promenade. There was an amazing seafood restaurant that we went to here. It's a nice building. I couldn't get over how hilly, so this area is all flat, but then it just kind of goes whoosh. Of course, our hotel was at the top of the hill, and we landed during a tropical storm, so that was fun. It's the Sky Tower. You can walk around at the top and maybe even bungee jump. I was not going anywhere near that. I'm scared of heights. Yeah, we did a boat tour as well. I mean, that's a cruise ship, but we went out on a boat and went to look for dolphins and whales. We didn't see any whales though, because it was just after the tropical storm, so they'd scarpered, but we saw plenty of dolphins. I remember that building. Park. I do remember the park actually. I think I walked through here when I was the most jet lagged I've ever been in my entire life. I never ventured over here though. I think that's like the residential area. Oh, beautiful. Absolutely lovely place. It's number 5 on the list with 1.7 million. And our final journey in this video to the lovely New Zealand. Okay, so focusing on the top 4 then, they're all found in Australia. Number 4 is going to be Perth, a little loner over here on the west coast. So Perth has a population of 2 million, to be precise, from the June 2021 census, 2,099,530. Perth, capital of Western Australia, sits where the Swan River meets the southwest coast. Sandy beaches line its suburbs, and the huge riverside Kings Park and Botanic Garden on Mount Eliza offer sweeping views of the city. The Perth Cultural Centre houses the State Ballet and Opera companies and occupies its own central precinct, including a theatre, library, and the Art Gallery of Western Australia. It's nice. I mean, there's certain AI elements, but what do you think? Yeah, I think it might be a little bit doctored. Oh, that's lovely. Beautiful pink sky. That's a lovely photo. Nice artwork. There we are. That's Perth. Number 4 on our list. So now we've got number 3, which is Brisbane. We can see it over here. I'm going to stop saying it's on the coast because that's kind of obvious with Australia. Brisbane, the capital of Queensland, is a large city on the Brisbane River. Clustered in its South Bank Cultural Precinct are the Queensland Museum and Science Centre, with notive interactive exhibitions. I would love it there, I love those type of places. Another South Bank cultural institution is Queensland Gallery of Modern Art. Among Australia's major contemporary art museums, looming over the city is Mount Coot-tha, site of Brisbane Botanic Gardens. That's a fun intersection there. Decided to build the road on over the water. That's nice. Wow, big city. Beautiful skyline. Huge bridge. Stunning architecture on that building. Looks more like Miami to me there. Elephant. And on a rainy day they do have rain. Brisbane's population of 2.5 million, so to be exact, 2,568,927. And the top two will probably be clear to anyone from Australia, but just to clarify, we are going to Melbourne next. So Melbourne, this massive city here on Port Phillip, has a population of 5 million, so jumped up like 2.5 from in Brisbane to 5, so double the amount. Melbourne has a population of 5,096,298. It says Melbourne is the coastal capital of the southeastern Australian state of Victoria. At the city centre is the modern Federation Square development with plazas, bars and restaurants by the Yarra River. In the South Bank area, the Melbourne Arts Precinct is the site of Arts Centre Melbourne, a performing arts complex, and the National Gallery of Victoria with Australian and Indigenous art. Lots of bridges over the river. Looks like a fun place to have drinks. Christmas time again in the summer. Rainy downtown. Hamilton, that beautiful building. Sounds like there's quite a good art scene in Melbourne. Beautiful church. Yeah, that's the same, I think, as before with Hamilton. That's a lovely building there. Melbourne's lovely. And therefore, of course, we will go to Sydney on our last stop. Sydney has a population just a bit larger than Melbourne, 5 million still, but 5,361,466. Again, that's according to the estimated resident population in June 2021. And of course the beautiful opera house is there. This is Sydney, capital of New South Wales and one of Australia's largest cities. Well, on this list it says the largest. It's best known for its harbourfront Sydney Opera House, with a distinctive sail-like design. Massive Darling Harbour and the smaller Circular Quay port are hubs of waterside life, with the arched harbour bridge and esteemed Royal Botanic Garden nearby. Sydney Tower's outdoor platform, the Skywalk, offers 360-degree views of the city and its suburbs. could offer a free puppy, you would never find me up there. And I love puppies. I've done Sydney a couple of times over the years on this channel, so I'm always suitably impressed, but it's less of a surprise. Stunning building. I hear Sydney is really expensive these days. That is a beautiful, beautiful shot. Oh, that's the place you'd never catch me. That's lovely. I particularly like that shot because it's called the modern, you know, skyscrapers and then this beautiful park. Wow, it's sprawling, isn't it? I suppose how else are you going to fit 5.5 million people in? My mum went there on a cruise as well, actually. She loved it. Beautiful building, wow. It looks like it could be Edinburgh or something. Moody sky at night. Shot of some of the waterways. Beach, the Sydney Harbour, the Sydney Opera House, excuse me. It's on my bucket list to visit. Not that I love the opera or anything, I just would love to go there, so iconic. And be near that bridge as well. And that's Sydney. Well, that was fun. I really enjoyed combining the two. So I hope that you enjoyed the video. If that is the case, then why don't you click the like button for me? Leave me a comment suggesting where to do next, maybe combine a couple. I've still got quite a few on my radar. Many of you are trying to convince me of doing your city or your country next. So keep those comments coming and I'll add it to the list. And of course subscribe if you are new to the channel, don't miss out on these. Check out the playlist to see plenty more of them. And I'll be back with more videos in this series and plenty of other ASMR map related videos next week. But of course, if you can't wait and you want to see extra videos that I don't release on this channel, then join me on Patreon and support the channel directly. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. Click on this video next if you're not asleep yet, and I'll see you very soon. Bye 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 bye.